Welcoming you back to Crypto's Juiciest News, baby dolls. We are about to start the Weeky McWeekend. And of course, Bitcoin sitting at around $57,700. Once again, we're still in that range. I've got some good news for you though, friends. This is the daily chart of Bitcoin. We're going to go down. My friends over there in Germany, especially Saxony, you are all out of your Bitcoin. Okay, now, also, friends, I saw these community notes on Twitters. Apparently, the seizing, I think it's basically like German law. They seize something to have to sell. But, you know, friends, never let the truth get in the way of a good story. You've heard that saying, man. It's like right here. Like, even I read those community notes. I read them, and I'm like, no, leave the meme. Don't kill the meme. I don't want to use the rational side of my brain. Well, it's all happening right now, isn't it? So I have the news here, but this was 8 hours ago, so pretty much is when they only had 220 million left. They had sold 93% of the stash. They've actually just sent, just like an hour ago now, they've sent the rest of it out. So they're all done. It's kind of amazing, right? It actually kind of is amazing. I remember seeing it was something like 250 Bitcoin like every minute or something, or every hour. That was being sold. Bang, 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 bang. Yeah, it's all gone. And they had around 50,000 Bitcoin. And it's funny to see. I mean, I love seeing this from everyone. They're all talking about, oh, you're going to be the next Bitcoin pizza guy, are you? It's a fantastic meme, isn't it? To make you think that it's more scarce. It's great. It's great. See, friends, you can't replicate the Bitcoin story, man. It just, the way they did it, the way it started, it was literally like it really is a divine intervention, as Max Kaiser calls it. And you just can't replicate that. You know why? Because here's the thing. It was worthless at the start. So it's too hard now. If someone with credibility makes a currency, you can't replicate it with like Bitcoin, because a lot of people will they will try to front run the rest of the crowd. With Bitcoin, it was like literally only 0.1% of people front running the crowd. That's the visionaries, okay? 99.999% of people, they're like, this thing is worthless. They've never seen anything in the world like it before. That's why the magic of Bitcoin can't be replicated again. Once it's been done now, there are now speculators and people who want to get more of the coin supply, obviously to speculate so they can dump later on, okay? So that's the ultimate difference. So if you want to know, like, why is Bitcoin special? Why is that just that's the first mover advantage, okay? It's the most fair. But as we'll find over time, there's going to be other coins that try to chip away at the market cap and the product market fit of Bitcoin, and we'll see how it plays out. Now, I've got the Bitcoin monthly chart, friends, as I play some nice pump music. We are on the second red month, friends. Of course, the second red month in a row. And just to remind you, in 2016, the similar Mt. Gox Ponzi fractal, it was also a period of right after the Bitcoin halvening. We had the Bitcoin halvening crash, and we had 2 red months in a row as well. So praying, this is it. Praying it is it. And of course, see, look, I know a lot of people, they basically, I come in here, I'll show you contrarian stuff, but you really got to be careful, friends. You can't literally just be contrarian to everything at all the time, okay? There is a permanent oscillator, okay? So it's kind of like, you know, you can't just sell every crypto when its RSI reading hits like 80. You want to know why? Because it can blow to 90. And you can't just sell 90, it can blow to 97. It can do that, right? So you just got to be careful when it comes to just doing this contrarian stuff. And while we have the advantage, we have to basically use this magical 4-year cycle and see how it plays out and see if we can we have an edge at the end of it. Now, I'm going to show you the Ethereum weekly chart. We are sitting at right now. This is the weekly chart of Ethereum, okay? And the target is still $7,200. And friends, make sure like you really got to watch these videos. I've made a guide. I've actually got a part 2 guide coming out very soon as well. Okay, very, very soon. I've made a guide here, friends. I made a guide here. The ultimate guide. This is a part 1 guide. The next follow-up is actually coming in through. And they're really, really, really important. Like, important, I should be charging for all of those. Okay, just to show you basically this mindset, these concepts of like, okay, friends, because I've been in markets where no one's around, and then being really inefficient. And I've seen how maturity comes into play and how the fat basically there's basically less fat on the bone now, and how harder it is to make money. So I know that process very, very well now, and you can't take it for granted. I'm telling you right now, in crypto, like, it's diminishing over time. And yeah, the more risk there is, the greater there is. There's more like wide bids and offers, and no one knows what they're doing on a DEX. Still, there's all these errors, but eventually it won't be like that. Eventually, it'll be more streamlined, okay? And That's why you can't see back in 2021, you just needed to buy DEX coins pretty much, buy cheap market cap coins, right? And a lot of things were pumping. But now it's getting more tough, yeah? You can't just buy any DEX coin. I mean, there's 100,000 pumped up fun coins made. Now the next thing, okay, in my strategy, right? So the 4 key points. First thing, you got to own DEX coins. So forget about CEX coins. Maybe if you like Chainlink and stuff, that's for like family members and stuff. You know what I mean? Or maybe some other big ones. But the odds of you getting the big moonshot winner, like no one cares about a freaking 10x, bro, or 10 or 15x. You're here to try and make like a 50 or 100. You know what I mean? Okay, and then obviously the next big piece of information is we got to find an active community. You see that? So being on a DEX, not enough. The community must be active. That's actually putting in more work and effort. All right, and obviously I'll show you how to do it. A lot of the posts and stuff that I've gone through have pretty much shown you. Okay, look, I'm looking for a community. Do they meme hard? How are they active? Are they trying to recruit everybody as well? Okay, and then you come down to the third one. Which is like your edge, right? Information asymmetry. So you need a bit more information than everyone else. So yeah, the community's active. Okay, go in there and basically got to find out, all right, like, what are the mechanics? What's the liquidity like? Do you have more idea of the distribution of things? Do they have information? Okay, where is do you have more? Do you have KOLs? They're going to talk about it. You just need more information than the average person, basically to give you the belief to hold. Okay, obviously the obvious one is like PulseChain. Okay, there's 170,000 ETH, but you can clearly see the math formula. Okay, if this rotates in, everything gets pumped up later. Okay, and then obviously the fourth piece of edge comes down to developers. So if you can see the developer activity, so you really should watch that video. And now, baby, let's play some nice gentle angel music because Mt. Gox is about to start distributing their coins shortly. Based off circulating coin estimates, if the 90-day distribution all dump in one day, we estimate a minus 10% Bitcoin price. So yeah, so I've seen, friends, there's a lot of exchanges that are owed money as well, like these family trusts. They can't just dump it. They got to distribute all these things, right? And yeah, so it takes time. But we did a theoretical, like if all 90,000 gets sent out and everybody dumps in one day, what is 30,000 BTC hammering on the price? Just bang, if there's no one to accept it, if no one's to like rebid prices anywhere, it just slaps it down 10%. So I think it gets distributed over a 90-day period. But yeah, assume they are cheating. But I mean, like, we've had enough time. Bitcoin dominance has been up for such a long time. But here's the thing as well, okay? If you're getting your Bitcoin, come on, man. I know you're gonna buy some altcoins. I know you are. There's no way. Like, you just got, friends, it's literally like imagine you just went to the casino and they pull you up. They go, hey, you lost $10,000 here 10 years ago, right? At this casino. You lost $10,000 and we found it on camera. We found out you're the receiver. You're going to have a punt somewhere. You know what I mean? You're going to spend something there. Like, oh, I'm taking everyone out to dinner or drinks are on me. You know what I mean? You're going to spend in the casino. So I'm like, oh, I'm getting drinks for everyone. You see what I mean? So that's pretty much what we're waiting for to see. I want to be interesting how people distribute their Bitcoin after all this time. What do? Do we see like a big push into it? Do people just auto buy Ethereum? Do they come out? I guess we'll see what happens. Now, I've also got some big news, friends. The corrupt SEC has dropped its case against Stacks. So there are more blows to the corrupt SEC, good for crypto in general and PulseChain. So this is actually very, very, very big news as well to actually see that, because we are now seeing multiple losses being taken by the corrupt SEC. And it is very, very, very important to see that, because basically it's given us more momentum and belief in, say, for example, if you're holding for PulseChain and for things to turn around, okay? But look at all these, like SEC, they've taken a lot of hits, okay? I've actually got a list here as well. Okay, so also shout out to the storyteller, Mr. Martin, because he put this list down. It's like pretty cool, right? So it inspired me to make this list. Look at this. So we've got a loss to the XRP army. That's what corrupt SEC have done. So Cripple have actually been dumping the whole time and they couldn't prove their security pretty much, okay? So XRP have beaten them, okay? They've stopped their anal probe into consensus, which is MetaMask. They're bug worshippers, but that's a future timeline, friends. So right now, MetaMask, we love crypto. Yeah, they're gonna corrupt it at the very, very end, friends. But you know how the story ends with like this. But hey, for now, they're on Team Crypto. Okay, the corrupt SEC have also dropped their Binance BUSD stablecoin case against Paxos. So that was big, and I explained for you yesterday as well why they did it, and obviously it's because they need all the volume to go into USDC so it can go through Coinbase, and then the government can control Bitcoin from that. That's why. Now, there's a lot of volume going through Tether, but I'm sure now Tether is corrupted. All right, so Tether, and by the way, not even sure, Tether already announced they have the Phoebe, which I'm not going to say them out, friends, because that actually pings stuff here. We're on YouTube's, okay? So the Phoebe and the Kia, American three-letter agencies, okay? So these, yes, they're actually working in Tether, USDT. So they actually got hired. So you can tell they're compromised. So pretty much the government knows now. They go, okay, who do we have to control the crypto? I control Tether and I control USDC. So a lot of you want to know why. A lot of people ask me over time, why do they control crypto if they control them? That's because they are the links to the real world from crypto. It's the liquidity, okay? It's the transfer to the bank account, okay? So it's pretty much, friends, if you go and join, let's say you leave a city and you go, hey, let's say, for example, let's say Texas. I know everyone in Texas always jokes, we're going to be independent again, screw the rest of the states. Okay, if Texas has become independent, it's literally like all the other states just build like this, like maybe they put like a poison trail and a big barbed fence all around Texas. So basically, everybody in Texas, it's harder for them to cross through. So it's literally like basically barbed wiring the fence. So that's what the government wants to make sure. They want to make sure the fence is reinforced. So if people try to leave crypto, because the government knows, friends, all they have to do is tell people, if you accept non-fiat currency, you're going to jail. Your businesses, you're going to jail. Okay, so everyone's like, okay, I don't want to go to jail. I can't risk my family, so I'm not going to accept crypto for my shop store or anything else out in the retail world. So you can see how they do have that strong arm against everything. But don't worry about it, friends, because let me tell you something. If the government could not control crypto, we would not get that ETF. I promise you that. I promise. I'll put my hand on the Bible. We would not get the ETF. Okay, I'm telling you right now. It's a peaceful protest of sorts. See, Bitcoin's role in the world, friends. Yes, it's to make all of us rich. Okay, but it's also okay. It's policing the world. It's kind of like telling the government, hey man, like if you want to keep printing money and doing all this, you got to do things differently. You're going about it the wrong way. You got to figure out other methods. You know, they will find another way to scam everybody. But I hope I'm opening your eyes to that. And I'm sure you're probably nodding your head in agreement. Like, of course, we know that, friends. We know that. Friends, it's kind of like, imagine, you know, when there's protesters for the government and everyone's got like in Australia, you have to have like this little protest zone. Everyone's like, yeah, like, you know, screw you guys. Like if you guys were really a threat, if what you're protesting against, if the information you have is so critical and dangerous to the public, okay, if it would make us have a revolution, trust me, they would not let you protest, okay? You would be squirt with all the water pistols. You'd all be put in jail, all right? So you know that. You know, that's why no one ever takes these protesters seriously. Like, you're doing it out in the open. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how bad could it possibly be? So, you know, we know this instinctively. And now back to the corrupt BTC as well, friends. Today, they dropped another case, right, against Stacks. Okay, now, so you're seeing this process of more of the corrupt BTC dropping things. And obviously what's actually happened, friends, is it's clearly Uncle Joey Biden, he's basically, you know, all the guys, the Democrats, they have to win, man. They're getting destroyed, pretty much. They're getting destroyed. They have to do sweetener deals. And it's very obvious they basically, like, got the attack dogs off crypto because they've realized, Donald Trump's using this crypto wing arm to basically win everyone over. So that's pretty much what it comes down to. And guess what? I don't have a problem with that. That's what you want. That's what you want, man. Like, imagine, friends, everyone's ruling it out. What if Joe Biden, okay, because I almost don't want to say this just in case they're listening, but what if Joe Biden says, if I'm reelected, okay, if you can actually finish the sentence, by the way, he says, if I'm reelected, every crypto company, you're going to get a 30% tax cut if you're a crypto company. And we're going to set up a crypto Silicon Valley here. And I'm going to give this tax incentive program, right? And if you have crypto, your income rate is lower. And we're going to put in this like this claim fee where if you declare all these hidden crypto from out there, we're going to give you like this 2-year period, like this honey sweetener deal. They actually did this, I think, like 20 years ago. Right, for the banks, they go, well, if you declare all your crypto that we don't know about, you don't pay your full income rate. You only pay 5%. The government, the banks did that. It was basically one of the most corrupt things. They did that pre-GFC. That's what they used to do. So they, you know, friends, have you heard about that double Dutch type of like scam that they do? You know, that loophole where everyone's in like Ireland or Netherlands, whatever, somewhere in Europe, and basically everyone opens up the company, they get the lower tax rates. Yeah, the government, like once every 10 or 20 years, they do like a jubilee. They go, hey, if you declare all your money, if you bring all your money back to US banks, you will only pay 5%. So what the banks do is they store all their money in all these other bank accounts, and then every 10 years, whenever it comes out, they bring it all back. They only pay that 5% tax rate. So you see what I mean? So I'm already like juicing things up. Like just imagine he did that and we're like, oh, wow, you know what? I might vote for this guy. You see what I mean, fans? All of us, we just have a button, but we want them to find basically a sweetener deal so we all win. Now, checking out PulseChain and PulseX, friends, the PulseX buy and burn is up to like 4.54%. But yeah, I mean, like, it's going to take a while for everything around off. Like, look at this. This is the weekly charts. Everything, this is weekly. See how it's just like slowly gliding along. We're going to need more time. Hopefully, I'm praying, man. I'm praying we start doing some movie up on price action, flip this green, and then we can continue. Remember when you flipped this green, I was like really happy. I thought, oh, well, we should never come back here. No, it came back down, so it is what it is, okay? All the altcoins pretty much look like that. That's why, friends, man, there's just so many altcoins. They're all on a discount. I mean, we could just go hours and hours, but not all of them are the same. So for example, PIKA, friends, PIKA dropped like 30%, and now it's like climbing up here. But if you want to find other ones, you have like Orange Man Good, okay? So this one, this is still 65%. It's in the box. Like, yeah, man, I could go, it's hours and hours. P-Dye, Tropa, you can have everything. Just, they're all cheap, man. They're all cheap. And like, I know, man. Does anybody have any bullets left? Like, if you have any bullets left, just keep DCAing. I mean, see, here's the thing. I'm bullish on all of them. They're all cheap. Thing is, though, I don't know. I have no edge, and you have no edge. What's coming next? Like, exactly next. What's going to be the big one? We got no idea. So, it is what it is, okay? Now, remember, all the altcoins, fans, this is how you know all the altcoins are cheap. Others BTC ratio, remember? We're still down here. This is the weekly chart. We're still going to wait for a few more weekly prints. Hopefully by me, Gox keep coming up. That's pretty much what we're watching, man. See, this others BTC, just like telling you right now, down here, buy any altcoin. This was right before the 2021 moonshot moon. Literally buy any altcoin. I'm not joking. Buy any altcoin. Of course, but you have to, buy the ones on dexes, buy the ones with active communities, buy the ones that you notice, okay, that are good at promotion and stuff, okay? That's pretty much what you wanted to do. And then it was the same thing here. Buy any altcoin. Now, this was a blessing back then in 2016, 2017. There were only 100 to 200 altcoins pretty much. Max 100 back at that time. 50 to 100. So you literally buy anything. Just buy any freaking altcoin. And then like XRP from this moment, friends. Literally, just to show you, from this moment, if you bought XRP here, you get 520x in 12 months. But that, that's the unicorn though, because I remember that. And other coins, they did really well. They still did like 50 to 100x. So it is what it is, okay? And then like we're hoping that this thing obviously does continue in the same way it has before. Also got to give a special shout out to Mr. Russell. All right, this is, friends, this is literally our entire careers. I'm not even joking. It all comes down to Mr. Russell. The Russell 2000 index, which is literally poop coins of America, the small caps. This is the weekly chart. Now, I want to show you the magic. I just can't believe this, dude. What is this? It gapped up again. What is this? I'm just telling you, but how is it I make a freaking video or two about Mr. Russell 2000 and we're like saying, well, this is the only index that hasn't broken the high and we are due for this very moment, this very period, we are due for these things to go up. And I know for you soccer fans, I'm telling you, friends, I believe in your folks. You know what I mean? I mean, if you don't, it's point. There's something wrong with you if you don't believe in by this point. But I'm just telling you, like, something's going on here and it's repeating exactly the same. Literally tick for tick. And then what happens? This Mr. Russell freaking gaps up 4% and then it just gaps up again and ticks up to another 2%. So it actually gaps up through the high, man. That's crazy how these things happen, man. So how far do we need it to go, though? We still got a while to go, but, man, this thing can run. This thing can run. Yeah, so only like 14% away. Like, we're so close, man. We need this friendship to happen. We need it to happen. And then, yeah, that's the final crypto bucket above crypto. That's pretty much. So the crypto bucket, before it can go, friends, right on top of us on the food chain is small cap US stocks, roughly there. That's pretty much the one of the final indicators, okay? Which is, it's literally the shit coins of America. Of America, you know what I mean? Like unprofitable companies, some biotech thing, like, there's like sexual libido pills and stuff. And that's probably the type of stuff in there. But obviously, I'm obviously joking here. But that gives you the vibe. Now, as well, baby dolls, I actually have some, as well, some breaking just-in news. Elon Musk has donated to a super PAC working to re-elect Donald Trump. So, I mean, like, it's really turning up right now. Like, friends, I'm just telling you, man. Like, this, look. The memes are coming back. That's it. It's Elon, man. It's Elon, friends. I'm telling you, like, I know a lot of people, they're like, oh, well, meme coins are going to zero. Just got to clarify for everyone out there. Meme coins are just altcoins. You know they are, right? They're just altcoins, okay? It's just that they have their own category because it's, look, if you, friends, think about it, okay? Doge went up. So what do they call it? They don't know what to call it. Doge is the first joke on the internet. Jokes. Yes, just the first joke on the internet. So we're like, oh, what's a joke? No, it's more of an idea. The idea of a joke. Okay, let's call it a meme. Then Pepe goes up and all these other, like, these culture things of society start going up as time goes on. But then everyone else is like, oh, crap. What I actually need to get bullish on is people latching onto an idea, which is just marketing at the end of the day, right? Friends, Coca-Cola's a meme. They're all memes, you know what I mean? Like, when you're thirsty, why do people want to drink a Coca-Cola liquid form? Okay, why do they want Coca-Cola liquid form? Because it just the marketing, it's the meme. This over and over, it's been planted in your brain that long. Oh, refresh you. It kind of doesn't refresh you, it makes you more thirsty with all the sugar and stuff in it. You see what I mean? It's the meme of everything. Okay, when you're successful, why do men want to go buy a Rolex? Why don't you want to buy a $2 Casio to tell the time? They go, oh, I want the Rolex. Why? Because the meme, man, the meme has brainwashed you. Brainwashed, but it's marketing. It's put it in your head that you need to have this Rolex watch to flex to everybody, to tell everybody you're successful. All right. Now, I'm not saying if you have that, you're just necessarily saying, but you know 99% of people like that. All right. Same with a Ferrari. If I gave the average dude $10 million, what do they go do? Okay, I need a sports car now. I need a Ferrari or a Lamborghini. Straight away. Why? Why not a Corolla? Go, because it doesn't let people know that I've made it, and I don't get any like push out of it, right? Because you want to feel like you're in a certain rank, yeah. Same with women, okay? Why Louis Vuitton bag? Why not like one of the Kmart plastic bags, darling? You know what I mean? Why don't you take that? It carries more for you. Why not? Because it doesn't make it feel sexy. It's about, see what I say, the feeling. Okay. Let's go a step further though. All right. Why do you hold Bitcoin? Why do you hold Bitcoin? Because it makes you feel safe in a crypto bear market. Feel safe. It can go to zero, dude. If everybody just sells their coins and takes all the bid out of the USD pool, it's all gone to zero. Okay, but enough people feel like it's safe. It's now a self-fulfilling prophecy. Yes, it's the same thing with everything else, friends. It really is the same thing with everything else. But with meme coins, they're meme coins starting from zero. So you got to try catch the feeling. That's what this cycle is all about. That's what altcoins are, you know. Now, here's the thing. We need people to keep making tech, right? Like, for example, yes, Louis Vuitton bags exist. Okay, they sell for $5,000 a pop or whatever it is. Yeah, if I could redo my, if I could get reborn, friends, I'm going straight to the women's industry because the stuff they're blowing money on, yeah, man, it's free money pretty much, okay? Now, here's the thing, right? Just because Louis Vuitton bags exist, should like people stop making school backpacks or like, you know, or toolboxes, other types of bags to carry stuff? No. It is what it is. It's just a distribution. It's just that we know where to go for the best return on investment. Okay, it's a different game. It's not highest utility. Okay, it's some people joke, they call it like profit maxi. But you know, you're trying to allocate your capital the best. Okay, so it all comes down to the meme. It all comes down to the meme. Same with cars. Okay, just because Ferraris exist, should Toyotas stop making the Corolla? No, they shouldn't. Okay, so that's the distribution of everything. But we're trying to win in the game of capital allocation. You know, but some people out there, they're like, maybe they don't care about winning capital allocation. There are a lot of people out there, I'm sure you met them, friends. People like nurses and doctors and people make the world go round, you know, and actually building stuff and contributing to GDP properly. Like, they don't really care about, like, they don't really want that big Ferrari. They don't care. They just see themselves as like, you know, in the middle of the food chain and they never want to progress. There are people out there like that. So that's what it comes down to, friends. So it depends, right? So it depends, okay? It depends on the game. It depends on your perspective. And yes, no one even, like, here's the thing, there's a common trait, right? Once you learn their game, you start to put your brain towards, okay, you know, like a higher return on investment. Okay, so you know there's a common pattern. Once you learn enough, we all go the same way. Okay, nobody ever learns about everything and then goes like fully like once you learn, you can't unlearn. It's hard to do that. It's actually impossible to do that. And an example is, imagine someone spent like 12 hours a day learning about Bitcoin and crypto and the fiat money system and stuff. Okay, it's about USD appreciation, right? Well, now that they know about that game, are they going to go and buy literally like a very, very like a stock maybe? or nothing? Are they going to go buy a government bond? They're going to earn yield, right? No. Once they learn about the game of number go up, people aren't going to... No one in crypto is 100% bonds. You'll be lucky if you own any bonds at all. Getting 5% yield, you're losing to the really money printer inflation. You see that? Once you learn the game, right, it sucks you in. Crypto is a very powerful game. It is very, very powerful. Okay, just like with meme coins and stuff as a subsector of that. That's why what I'm telling you is once people come into crypto, okay, they are learning a game. Learning a game of the casino and the attention, like how are we trading attention? How is attention and the locusts of attention moving around? Okay, once they learn that, do you honestly think they are going to never pay attention on YouTube or Twitter or anywhere else to a meme coin and they're going to go and buy decentralization maxi coins? Like a layer 2 governance token. Like, oh, look at this Starkware thing. They have 95% of the coins. It's 10 billion market cap. Let me go buy that. I love layer 2 on-chain governance voting. You know? Yeah, friends. Yeah, 5 out of 100 people like that. 5 out of 100 people. But I don't think 95 out of 100, once they learn the game, I don't think they're doing that. I don't think they're doing that. So what I'm doing here is, friends, this is like, you ever watch a soccer match and then you see like the guy kick a volley? I always watch it. I'm like, man, what if he landed on his neck and he just buckled it and he didn't score that goal? You know what I mean? I always think about those critical moments. But when they score that volley, they make it look so easy. And it's like so amazing because it worked out. Okay? But to get to that level to be able to do it is something special. It really is. Okay? So I'm here 18 hours a day. So what we're witnessing us do right now, so you're just watching me and absorbing all this information. We are like unicorns out there. We're doing 18 hours a day, man. We got so much edge, informational symmetry, all this competitive edge over the average person. But we deserve, we're here 18 hours a day. Like if I go to the medical industry, I got nothing. Give me all the pills. I'm swallowing everything. You know what I mean? Just give me everything. Every color of the rainbow of the pill. Just give me anything. All right? And give me something to sleep. And then give me something to make me hungry later on again. I want to eat again. See what I mean? So yes, I'm a retailer and you're a retailer in like 99% of fields out there in the world. But in this field, this is our specialty. And that's ultimately why we're going to make it. That's why we have that belief. We know that game, friends. Remember, it all comes down to the game. All of it. Okay? Once people learn the game, you got to think, well, we're tapping in, friends. We're literally tapping in to humans entering the game. Okay? It's literally just like if you're the first person in a country to see what supercars out there in the world look like. Okay, supercars. Can I imagine, friends, we had like a car showroom and every car was the same price. It was $100, okay? And you had the Corolla, you had a van, you had a pickup truck, and then you had the Lamborghini. All right? Now, you got to think, don't think about yourself. You don't know anything about the brands and you're in a country, they don't even know what cars are. Cars haven't been invented in a country yet. You're looking at the cars, okay? Now, you have to think, okay, which one do I want to buy? See, some people, friends, they might buy the Lambo just because they like it, okay? Here's the thing. In crypto, that's called like being lucky and being early, right? But it does happen to people. However, to win at this game, to really, truly win, you have to look at stuff in the marketplace and go, look, screw what I think. I want the van, okay? Some people call it the bang bus. I want the van, okay? I can use the van for stuff. Carry tools, drive around, pick up my friends. You see what I mean? Everyone can roll around in the back. Okay? You can have a barbecue out there, open up the back. You see what I mean? Like, but screw what I think about the van. I have to now think of, wait a minute, what are the next 1 million people going to think on average when they see this selection of these cars? Okay? They're all the same price. What are they going to do? Okay? Now, obviously, you figure out, you're like, wait a minute, the Lambo has these like, has these different smoothie, like this sharp jagged. It just looks expensive. It just looks mad. You know what I mean? So that's what we have to do with altcoins and crypto. That's what we have to do. You have to look at something and go, what is the average person coming in? What do they actually want? And it's simple, or is it? Community, logo, distribution of coins. They're looking at this stuff. That just basically means numbers going up and everyone's getting excited. That's what it comes down to. Okay, so that's the mindset we always have to be thinking about. It's not about us. It's not about what I like or whatever. Because there's 1,000 flavors in the ice cream store, man. Literally 1,000 flavors. We got to think about what the next 1 million people like. That's why a lot of my job and your job is to figure out how are those Coinbase customers going to react when 100 million people start trading on chain. Are they going to buy 100 million people going to go buy on-chain governance stuff? Look, I think the odds are low. I think they're going to see some high-flying meme coins and they're going to keep punting. That's what I think, okay? I think on average, unless there's a new tech or something else out here. But whatever it is, we just meme coins preference now. Maybe it changes later on. We're open to whatever it is. And ultimately, friends, you see, it's so obvious when you and I talk about it, right? And we'll play some nice cranky music for us as well. It's obvious for me and you. But look at this. You know, most of the world, they still don't believe us. Look at this guy. Okay. Meeting people who are still building crypto companies is insane. Come on, brother. It's 2024. Is this where you want to be when Jesus comes back? And look at this guy. It's like finding Japanese soldiers stuck on islands who think the war is still happening. So this is actually real. They're actually laughing at people in crypto. Literally like putting people down and like, see, you and I don't take anything seriously because why? Because you've seen so many charts of things just freaking rocket. You have. Hey, this thing did 100 times your money. Hey, this guy turned like $4,000 into like, $80,000 and all these like 2x, 3x, 5x. 2x is a joke. Double your money is a joke. 3x is a joke. You saw that, right? But now you've seen it so much, the game doesn't have to prove anything to you. You got to think about all the people out there in the world. They will be proven at a time. That's why as crypto's prices go up over time, it will onboard more people to prove to them. So you and I, we didn't take much proving. We're here in the bear market. These people, they need to see a Bitcoin 100K. They need multiple ETFs. They need the US president to say he likes crypto. They actually need that because they're just sheep. They're sheep and their followers like that in that regard. So friends, you have to like basically like rely on the trust of other people in many fields in life. Okay. Like for example, is the chair you're sitting on, is it the best squeaky chair for your back right now? You don't know. Yeah, like I don't know. I'm not a back maxi. I have no idea. See what I mean? What about the foods you eat? So it's like that. However, we specialize here. We're in crypto. Try and change your life. You get your imaginary digital fiat units and you can do whatever hell you want. Okay. So that's ultimately what it comes down to. And man, we're here. Everyone's here to change their life, friends. Everyone really is here to change their life. So play some nice journey music. This G's me up every time, friends. You know that tune? Friends, that tune is running through my head all day. Dun, 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 dun. I literally remember this freaking Game Boy, this thing. I don't know why. These tunes. Okay, it's also kind of telling you, right? We remember these like really simple tunes because your brain fills in the most. That's obviously a reimagining version of it. It's like an edited. That's how you remember it in your brain. But if you just listen to it on the Game Boy, it's like this 2D pixel 8-bit type of music, right? It's kind of funny, the nostalgia of what it does. But that's what I'm thinking, man. In crypto, friends, it's the same thing. Okay, in crypto, when people are not getting gripped by like this 14,000 equation white paper type of thing. They're not getting gripped by that. You know what they're getting gripped by? When Doge does the 350x. That's what they're getting gripped by. We know it. But it's still hard for us to keep. You remember the mid-curve thing? You know, you start off as a low curver, you move to the middle, and it's very hard for people to leave. It's very hard for people to be able to swing on the sides. Don't forget, man, crypto's here to change everyone's life. Look at this interesting Coinfessions rect. I've been researching bankruptcy options and speaking with trustees over the bear market. I have $450,000 in debt with $50,000 in crypto currently. I'm either going to be debt-free and laughing by summer 2025 or I'm bankrupt. We'll forfeit whatever crypto is left and we'll just start DCAing crypto next bear market onwards. So interesting. That's why, friends, I asked in my post here. So you got 450K of debt. You got 50K crypto, but which coins does he buy to make it all back within 12 months? Interesting. Now, as you know, I love about crypto. When I'm asking that question, you're meant to think about your portfolio and be like, oh, let me go consider the alternatives. No one does, man. I read everyone's posts. Everyone's just shilling their own bags. It's the funniest thing ever. We have PIKA, all these other stuff. Look at these pictures, by the way. This is Peach. This is my head. It's funny. More PIKA on PulseChain. It's funny. There's Dick with Bud. There's just all these bets. Just funny. All of them. Look at this. John. All of them. Yeah. Chainlink. It's just, I don't know. I love it, man. They're sports teams, man. They're just digital Pokemon sports teams. Okay? And we've never seen anything like it. This thing really is taking the world by storm. But we lose, look, Don't take it for granted, man. Look, I'll be honest, right? Just be honest with yourself. If you were $450,000 of debt and you only had 50K left and crypto didn't exist, what would you do? What would you do? I don't even know the answer. They'd be like, oh, go get a job. Okay, go get a job, join the rat race. How do you actually pay that off? That's a very big debt, man. You have to declare bankruptcy. You can't get a loan for 7 years. See that? It's over. However, thanks to Satoshi and Vitalik, we now have the world's greatest casino where we can make it all back. And it's crazy because people do. People do. I know a lot of you, by the way. I know a lot of you are in debt. You're in debt out there. That's what I told you, friends. Like, look, I generally thought in this cycle, me saying you got to go all in, you literally got to go all in. I thought it would be common knowledge because we're in the fourth cycle now. So that's one thing I basically I got wrong. Okay, one thing I got wrong. If you asked me 3 years ago, look, man, chances are we're now in cycle number 4, moving in where we are right now. I would have assumed you know what? Something's not going to go to plan. Too many people know about the cycle and this global liquidity stuff. It's just not going to happen. But guess what? It's happening tick for tick. It's literally happening tick for tick. And people, same thing. They doubted at the bottoms. Okay, you should be going all in. Now, here's the thing. We're now on the final crash again before the big magical run. Man, can you just imagine it happens again? Everything, I can't tell you. Every single thing that breaks traditional mindset thinking has happened. We are literally predicting stuff based off time. This is never before. This doesn't happen in markets. In markets, there's no time. Okay, there's earnings. So earnings come out, and then there's interest rate deviations, and there's a price number that has to be fixed. There's what they call fundamentals, deviations of price and revenue and stuff. Okay, but in crypto, we don't have that. It's just it's time to go up. Why? I don't know. It's time to go up. It's been enough time, and people still haven't figured it out yet. But you have. Like, subscribe, bell, but not catch you in the next one.